Hello and welcome to Japanese101, your need for anything Japanese basically. And Hisashiburi, it's been a while, hasn't it? In regards to what's been happening, I've been having to study and stuff because I'm actually preparing to go to university, so I've had my JLPT N5 and other stuff which I can then talk about on this channel, as well as my portfolio for architecture and stuff like that. So I decided that it may be quite a good idea to have like a little rant, and it's kind of off script, unplanned, and I've just got a few notes here to explain what's going to be happening. So without further ado, let's start with the first. So number one, the status of the channel. Basically, this channel is going to be uploading at least once a week for hopefully the whole year. That's my resolution at the moment, and it'll be starting from New Year's Day, I think. And if I can do more than one lesson a week, it'd be brilliant, but I'm not too sure. So I'm going to have to try and see how much of a backlog I can make. In regards to lessons, there's going to be three types of lessons. There's going to be the main type, the grammar lessons, which will focus on one grammar point with a few exercises to help you get an idea of what and how to use the grammar point, as well as explaining how to use it if you want to translate stuff into English. Number two is the JLPT, the N5. I'm going to go through the example test and break down the questions and go through the questions so you can answer them. And number three is just a random type, so if I feel like suddenly doing a lesson on Japanese curse words or stuff like that, anything you're really interested in, I can do that when I have the free time. Number two, Tumblr. I have a blog out in case you want to ask me questions, if you want me to explain grammar points, or the main point is to post the videos, spread it out, and make some cheat sheets, because the ones I've seen on the internet, most of them are decent, but there's bits where they're a bit wrong. I mean, I double check most of my stuff with my tutor, so if I make a mistake, it's probably because I haven't passed it on to my tutor, who's done all the JLPT N1, and he currently works as a university Japanese teacher, so I'm pretty sure I can trust him on that. And number three is the Q&A. Basically, if you want to ask questions about grammar points and stuff, or just random questions about Japanese culture and stuff and get me to research it, I don't mind doing that. One of the questions that's been coming up quite a bit because of the first video I've done is Romaji, which is the English kind of like butchering of the Japanese language. Like, I like to use the word butchering for it because, to be honest, it's actually kind of like adding a ball and chain to your foot when you're trying to learn language. If you go over to Japan, and you probably can't see this because I've got like a Japanese light novel on me, all the books are in their language, all the signs are really in their language. There's some that have may have English on it depending, but most of the time they have no Romaji. Nobody really uses it. It was basically created so people didn't have to learn the Japanese alphabet, and it's kind of pointless. So I'm not going to use it because you're never going to find it in the JLPT, and you're never going to find it in Japan, so the point of learning it is not a great deal. You don't really need to know it. It's better if you know hiragana or katakana, or even better, all the kanji, so it's kind of impossible. There's so many. So that's my answer. It's kind of pointless to learn Romaji, so I'm not going to use it. Just learn hiragana and katakana. You're helping yourself that way. And with that, that kind of wraps up this rant video. If you guys would like to ask any questions, leave them in the comments, and I will start making the videos. Sayonara.